Hello everyone. In this session, I will tell you about the SAP SmartForms. SAP SmartForms, it is a GUI tool which is used to design the business document such as the purchase order printout, goods receipt note, sales order confirmation form, delivery challan, invoice copy, barcode printing, check printing, etc. There are many other documents which are required to meet the business requirement. The output of the smart forms can be taken over a printer, through a fax, or can be sent as an email. We can save that as a PDF file, or we can publish that in a HTML Excel format over the internet. Smart forms were introduced by the SAP in 1998 to overcome the limitations of SAP scripts. Smart forms are very easy to develop, to maintain, and transport. So, what are the main features and advantage of a smart form? It is very easy to develop without much programming knowledge with the help of graphical user interface. We can use the different text formats and colors in a smart form. We can create the multiple pages in a smart form. To make any changes, we can easily use the drag and drop concept and cut and paste concept. We can keep the backup of a smart form, of a complete smart form, as well as of an individual node. We can insert static as well as dynamic images. We can insert static as well as dynamic text elements. The address window to print a customer, vendor, or address is also possible with the help of address number field, that is nothing but the ADR/NR field of the ADRC table. When we activate a smart form, it generates a function model. The web publishing is possible using the generated XML output. Now, let's see some basic difference between the SAPscript and a smart form. Smart forms are client independent. When we activate the smart form, a function model is generated, and in each client, the function model name is different. Okay, that's why the smart forms are called as client independent, whereas the SAP scripts are client dependent. Text supports various colors. In SAP scripts, we can use only black and white colors. The main window is not compulsory in a smart form, but in a SAP scripts, the main window is compulsory. The multiple page format is possible in a smart form. In a SAP scripts, we cannot create the multiple page formats. When activate, a function model is generated. In SAP scripts, there is no function model generation. The web publishing is possible in a smart form. In SAP scripts, it is not possible. We can write the program routines in a smart form. In SAP scripts, it is not possible. We can do the mass printing of the forms in a smart form, but the mass printing of forms is not possible in case of SAP scripts. Now, let's have a look at the smart form architecture. Every smart form needs a driver program for the execution. So when we activate the smart form, a function model is generated, and from the driver program, we pass the data to the smart form through interface. We can select all the data from database in the driver program. We can pass that all data in the form of a variable or a structure or table to the smart form input. Then in the smart form, the form logic is done. There is also provision in the smart form to write the logic. And finally, we can see the output or a printer, through a fax, through a web browser, through email, etc. Now, The transaction code for the SmartForms is SmartForms. When we log in, we can see there are three options: form, style, and text model. To create a new SmartForm, we have to give the form name and click on create icon. Now inside the SmartForm, we can see on the left hand side, this area is called as navigation area. The middle one is maintenance area, and this area by default it is not coming. If you want to see the form painter, you have to click here, form painter. If you don't want this area, again click on same button. Okay, this will get hide. So this is called the navigation area, this is the maintenance area, and this is form painter. Now, what are the components of a SmartForm? If you see here, there are two main components. One is the global setting, second one is pages and windows. So inside the global settings, there are form attribute, form interface, and global definition. So what is the form attribute? A form attribute specifies the system information like who has created the SmartForm, the date and time, and also the form attribute contain the page format, whether it is a A4, A3, legal, etc. It also displays the style, which is used for different text format, the font color, to control the text elements. So this all is there in the form attribute. Now the second one is form interface. As I told you, that every SmartForm need a driver program to execute it. So suppose you are printing a purchase order, you are making a purchase order printout. Okay, so either we can pass only the purchase order number as an input to the SmartForm through program, and the entire coding we can do in the SmartForm. Or the second option is that we can pass the purchase order number as well as the data in the form of tables from the driver program to the SmartForms through form interface. And using that data, we can just print the data on the SmartForm layout. The form interface is used, so the output of driver program is input to the form interface. Now the next is global definition. It is used for the data declaration, just like we do in the SE38 editor. So we can do the data declaration in the global definition. We can define types. We can use the field symbols. In the initialization block, we can write the complete code logic. We can also write the form routines and the currency quantity fields. That all we can define in the global definition. The next component is pages and windows. Now first we'll see pages. On a page, we can create either a new page after that page, or we can create a window, we can create a graphic, or we can create an address. A page is used to define the layout of SmartForms. A window is used to display the text or information at a particular place. A graphic is used to display the logo or images. An address is used to display the address of a customer, a vendor, or organization using the address number field. Now, windows. In a window, you can create a text element, a table, a template, flow logic, or a folder. Texts are used to display the static or dynamic information in a window. A table is used to display the information in the form of a table. A template is used when we have fixed number of rows and columns. It's like a table only, but with a fixed number of rows and columns. The program lines are written in the ABAP logic. In the flow logic, we can write the program lines, we can make a loop, we can use the command statement to break the table, to switch to the next page. It all are done in the windows. Now, how many types of windows are there? There are mainly 4 types of windows in a SmartForm. First one is the main window. It is used for continuous output. Suppose in a purchase order there are 30 line items, but it is not possible to display all 30 line items on a single page. So in that case, we use the main window. So it is used for the continuous output. The content of a main window can be displayed on multiple pages. Secondary window. It is used when the max number of rows is fixed and it all can be displayed on a single page. It is not continuous. Means we cannot go to the next page with a secondary window. And the final window. It is a special type of window, just like secondary window. But this final window is processed at the end of the processing. Suppose we have final window at the first page and we have multiple pages, and on each page we are doing some coding. The first system performs complete form processing and then it displays the data in the final window. We'll see the exact use of this in the actual demo. Now the last one is copy windows. It is used to mark the page as original, duplicate, copy, etc. So generally, in case of manufacturing industry, when they create a delivery challan, they print a 3 copies of challans. One for the accounting purpose, that is the original. Second is for at the gate entry process, that is duplicate. And they might require one transporter copy, which is required by the courier person. In that case, we can use the copy windows. So there are some demo layouts of a SmartForm. So here we can see on a SmartForm, we can display the logo graphic, we can display a template color shading, we can have the text element. There is one more example. Here you can see the table format, also the coloring at the header and footer. Now, summary for learning a SmartForm. So as a beginner, if you want to learn a SmartForm, so what all the topics you have to cover? The very first one is how to create a SmartForms, how to do the page setup, that is the A4, A3, letter, etc. Third one is working with a smart style, like how to create a different font size and different colors. Understanding of form interface, how to pass the data from driver program to the SmartForm input. Different type of windows. Then graphic, how to print a logo, images, static as well as dynamic. The address printing using the address number. Text elements, that is also static or dynamic text elements. Now working with the system variables, like how to print a date, the username, the page number, etc. How to create a template, how to create a table, how to write a flow logic, that is program lines, alternative loop, etc. How to create a folder, how to create a driver program. Once we done all this, then we can create the actual SmartForm based on the real-time scenario. So this all I will be covering in this course. Okay, so we'll see the individual components of a SmartForm. Once we done with all this for point 1 to point 14, then we'll go for a real-time scenario. So that all I will cover in this scenario. Thank you.